What if I told you that right now, in this very moment, you're broadcasting a frequency that's either attracting everything you want or repelling it? And what if I told you that in the next 30 minutes, you're going to discover how to find your personal quantum sweet spot, the exact frequency where reality literally bends to your will? I'm talking about real quantum physics here, not some new age wishful thinking. Scientists have proven that consciousness affects reality at the quantum level. The observer effect, quantum entanglement, the collapse of the wave function. These aren't just theories, they're mechanisms you can use right now. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to find your quantum sweet spot, how to tune into it instantly, and how to use it to create immediate shifts in your reality. I'm going to show you the 3-step process that's worked for thousands of people, including myself. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that some days, everything just flows? Opportunities appear, people say yes, things work out effortlessly, and other days, it's like you're pushing against an invisible wall. That's not coincidence, that's frequency. If you're ready to stop being a victim of random chance and start becoming the conscious creator of your reality, smash that subscribe button and let's dive in. Let's start with something that blew my mind when I first learned it. In quantum physics, there's something called the observer effect. Here's what it means. Particles exist in multiple states simultaneously until the moment they're observed. The act of observation literally forces them to choose one specific state. Think about that for a second. Reality at the quantum level is pure potential until consciousness interacts with it. You're not just witnessing reality, you're actively creating it with every observation, every thought, every expectation. But here's where it gets insane. Most people are unconscious observers. They're observing from a state of worry, lack, past trauma, or future anxiety. So guess what reality they keep creating? More worry, more lack, more problems. The quantum field doesn't judge your frequency. It just responds to it. Broadcast fear, get fear. Broadcast lack, get lack. But broadcast from your quantum sweet spot? That's where the magic happens. There's another phenomenon called quantum entanglement. When two particles become entangled, changing one instantly affects the other, no matter how far apart they are. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance. Your consciousness works the same way. When you align with your quantum sweet spot, you become entangled with the outcomes you desire. Distance doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter. Logic doesn't matter. You're operating at the level where everything is already connected. Now, some of you might be thinking, this sounds too good to be true. I get it. I was skeptical too, but then I started experimenting. I started treating my consciousness like a radio that I could tune to different frequencies. And the results were, well, you'll see. Let me give you a quick example. Last month, I was looking for a specific type of apartment in a city where the rental market is insane. Instead of scrolling through hundreds of listings, I spent 15 minutes getting into my quantum sweet spot, clearly visualizing exactly what I wanted. 3 hours later, I got a call from a friend who said, "Hey, I know this sounds random, but do you need an apartment?" It was exactly what I had visualized in the exact location for the exact price I wanted. Coincidence? I used to think so, but after this happened dozens of times, I realized I was tapping into something real. Something measurable, something you can learn. So what exactly is your quantum sweet spot? It's the precise emotional, mental, and energetic frequency where your consciousness becomes most coherent and powerful. It's when your heart rate variability is optimal, your brainwaves are in gamma coherence, and your entire being is resonating with clarity and intention. Think of it like this. Imagine your consciousness is a radio transmitter. Most of the time, you're broadcasting static, mixed frequencies, conflicting thoughts, emotional turbulence. But your quantum sweet spot is when you're broadcasting a clear, powerful signal that the quantum field can easily respond to. Here's how you know you found it. Everything becomes effortless. You're not forcing anything, but things start flowing toward you. You have this quiet confidence, this inner knowing that everything is working out perfectly. Time seems to slow down or speed up. You notice opportunities everywhere. Some people find their quantum sweet spot through movement, dancing, running, playing music. Others find it through stillness, meditation, contemplation, being in nature. Some find it through creativity, others through connection with people they love. But regardless of how you access it, your quantum sweet spot always has three components. This doesn't mean being happy all the time. It means your emotions are coherent. They're not scattered or conflicted. Your heart is generating smooth, rhythmic patterns that entrain your entire nervous system. You feel calm, centered, and clear. Your mind isn't scattered across 1,000 different thoughts. You have laser-like focus combined with relaxed awareness. You know exactly what you want, but you're not attached to how it happens. You're open to possibilities you haven't even thought of. Your entire being, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, is pointing in the same direction. There's no internal conflict, no part of you sabotaging another part. You're unified, integrated, whole. Now, I want you to think about a moment in your life when you experienced this. Maybe it was during a creative project when ideas just flowed through you. Maybe it was during a conversation where you said exactly the right thing at exactly the right time. Maybe it was when you were in nature and felt completely connected to everything around you. That feeling, that state, that's your quantum sweet spot. And the beautiful thing is, it's not random. It's not something that just happens to you. It's something you can learn to access on demand. But here's what most people don't understand. Your quantum sweet spot is unique to you. It's like a fingerprint. What works for me might not work for you. What works for your friend might not work for you. You have to find your own frequency, your own access point, your own way of tuning in. So how do you find it? First, you need to become aware of your current frequency. Right now, as you're watching this video, what are you feeling? What's the quality of your thoughts? Are you anxious about something? Excited about something? Bored? Curious? Whatever you're feeling right now, that's your current frequency. And that frequency is attracting experiences that match it. If you're feeling anxious, you're attracting more reasons to be anxious. If you're feeling curious and excited, you're attracting more reasons to be curious and excited. The key is learning to consciously shift your frequency. And that's what we're about to do right now. All right, let's get into the mechanics. When you're operating from your quantum sweet spot, several things happen simultaneously, and they're all measurable. Your access to information expands dramatically. You start noticing things that were always there but filtered out by your normal consciousness. Opportunities, connections, possibilities that most people miss because they're operating from a contracted state. I call this quantum awareness. It's like upgrading from dial-up internet to fiber optic. The information was always available, but now you can access it instantly. What some people call coincidences start happening with increasing frequency. But these aren't random. They're the result of your coherent consciousness attracting and recognizing aligned possibilities. Think of it like this. Imagine the quantum field is like a vast ocean of information and possibility. When you're in your quantum sweet spot, you're like a lighthouse broadcasting a clear signal. Other lighthouses, people, opportunities, resources start responding to your signal. The time between intention and manifestation compresses. This isn't magic. It's the natural result of broadcasting a clear, consistent signal that the quantum field can respond to efficiently. Let me tell you about Sarah, one of my clients. She's a graphic designer who had been trying to land a major client for months. After learning to access her quantum sweet spot, she had 3 major clients reach out to her within a week. Same portfolio, same skills, same market, but completely different frequency. Here's something that's going to blow your mind. In your quantum sweet spot, you begin to operate outside linear time. You access what I call vertical time, where past insights, present awareness, and future possibilities converge into a single moment of creative power. This is why solutions can appear suddenly, why you can have breakthrough insights that seem to come from nowhere, why you can know things before they happen. You're not predicting the future. You're accessing the timeless realm where all possibilities exist simultaneously. This is where reality bending happens. When you're operating from this timeless space, you're not trying to force outcomes. You're not pushing against resistance. You're simply aligning with what already exists in the quantum field and allowing it to manifest in physical reality. But here's the most beautiful part. When you operate from your quantum sweet spot, your coherent state affects everyone around you. You become a tuning fork, helping others access their own higher frequencies. Have you ever been around someone who just makes you feel better? Someone whose presence elevates your mood, your thinking, your possibilities? That person is operating from their quantum sweet spot, and their frequency is entraining yours. This is how we change the world. Not through force or manipulation, but through frequency. By becoming the change we want to see. By embodying the reality we want to create. By operating from our quantum sweet spot and inspiring others to find theirs. All right, let's get practical. I'm going to give you a simple technique you can use anywhere, anytime to access your quantum sweet spot in under 60 seconds. Take 3 deep breaths, each one longer than the last. On the first breath, release physical tension. On the second breath, release mental chatter. On the third breath, release emotional resistance. Place your hand on your heart and breathe from this center. Generate feelings of gratitude, appreciation, or love. It doesn't matter what you're grateful for, just feel it. This creates heart coherence, which entrains your entire nervous system. State your desired outcome with absolute clarity. Be specific. Use present tense. Feel it as if it's already happened. Then, and this is crucial, release attachment to how it happens. You're not the how person. You're the what person. The quantum field handles the how. Let's do this together right now. I want you to think of something you want to manifest in your life. Got it? Good. Close your eyes if you can. 3 deep breaths. Feel your body relaxing. Now place your hand on your heart and breathe from the center. Feel gratitude flowing through you. Now state your intention clearly in your mind. Feel it as if it's already happened and release it to the quantum field. How do you feel? That shift you just experienced? That's your quantum sweet spot. That's the frequency you want to operate from. Here's another technique I call the quantum anchor. Choose a physical gesture, a word, or a visualization that you can use to instantly access your quantum sweet spot. It could be touching your heart, saying a specific word, or visualizing a golden light around you. Practice this anchor during peak states, when you're feeling amazing, when you're in flow, when you're deeply connected. The more you use it during these high-frequency moments, the stronger it becomes. Pay attention to what environmental factors support your quantum sweet spot. Is it certain music? Specific locations? Particular times of day? The smell of coffee? The sound of rain? Design your life to include more of these elements. I do my best creative work early in the morning with instrumental music and natural light. That's when I most easily access my quantum sweet spot. Find your optimal conditions and use them strategically. Here's what I want you to do every single day. Spend 10 minutes each morning consciously accessing your quantum sweet spot. This isn't meditation, it's active consciousness training. You're literally rewiring your default frequency. Set your intentions for the day from this state. Make your important decisions from this state. Create from this state. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to access on demand. Let's talk about the biggest obstacle, doubt. The moment you start doubting whether this works, you create interference in your signal. But here's the thing, doubt is just another frequency. You don't need to eliminate it. You just need to stop broadcasting from it. When doubt comes up, acknowledge it. Say, thanks for trying to protect me, but I'm choosing to operate from a different frequency right now. Then consciously shift back to your quantum sweet spot. Many people try too hard, which actually pushes them out of their quantum sweet spot. The key is what I call effortless effort. Clear intention with relaxed execution. Think of water flowing downstream. It's not forcing its way. It's following the path of least resistance, but it's still moving with purpose and power. That's the energy you want to embody. People always ask, when will it happen? But this question itself creates resistance. It implies you don't trust the process. Instead, ask, how can I maintain my quantum sweet spot regardless of timing? Remember, you're operating outside linear time. The quantum field doesn't work on your schedule. It works on perfect timing. Your job is to stay tuned in and trust the process. Here's what I want you to understand. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are not at the mercy of random chance. You are a conscious creator operating in a responsive universe. You have the power to tune into the frequency of your highest potential and watch reality reorganize itself around you. The quantum field is always listening. It's always responding. It's waiting for you to broadcast a clear signal. Your quantum sweet spot isn't just a theoretical concept. It's your birthright, your natural state, your direct line to the creative power of the universe. I want you to do something right now. Before you click away from this video, choose one thing you want to manifest in your life. Access your quantum sweet spot using the techniques I've shared. Hold that intention for 60 seconds. Then let it go and trust the process. If this video has shifted something in you, if you're ready to start living from your quantum sweet spot, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I'm sharing the most cutting-edge techniques for conscious creation every week. The only question is, are you ready to find your quantum sweet spot and watch reality bend to your will? I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned in.